Well, hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here, Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for August 14th through 20th of 2023. Thank you. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm always grateful for every single one of you. So stick around to the end of this video, and I do have a contest announcement. So if you want to enter to win a free personal reading, I will be letting you know how to get on board with that. But in the meantime, we've got a new moon in the sign of Leo that is happening this week on the 16th. New moons bring fresh energy and a fresh outlook, a fresh perspective. They can help us feel a little bit lighter and brighter. Great time to manifest something new in your life, or maybe even make some improvements in your world there as well. The day before, the couple days before, might feel a little bit bumpy astrologically. We've got a little bit of tricky energy there, but if you work with the dark moon, which happens before the new moon, if you work with the dark moon energy, we can let some things go. So it's a great time for you to release something back into the universe to help relieve a burden, help relieve some stress, help to relieve some anxieties or some fears. Just write something down or set those intentions, do a meditation and say, hey, you know what, universe, thank you very much, but I'm done with this now. Can you please take this away? And just give something to the universe there and put it in their hands. And this leaves you more open and more receptive for something a little bit more exciting in your world. But man, oh man, Scorpio, are you ready for success? You've got some great energy happening here for you guys this week. We've got the 8 of Coins, the 10 of Cups, and the Emperor. Yes. Big yes. Okay. Some of you are very much in the driver's seat this week. You feel like you're very much in charge. And I feel like some of you here are achieving something very wonderful and something you've worked very hard to achieve this week. Okay. And you might even be putting yourself in the position of authority. Okay. So you're perhaps stepping up your game, or you are ready to take a next step up, particularly in your knowledge, and as particularly possibly in your money, and also your career path could actually be really great for you this week as well. But we do have the 8 of Coins, so you're rolling up your sleeves and you're getting down to work on Monday. Okay, you are being very diligent. You're creating something, or you're resolving things, right? You probably have a lot on the go. The 8 of Coins is a very positive energy. It is one of being highly productive. So you're getting a lot done. You're probably at the beginning of the week saying, okay, I got a lot to do this week, right? And I'm just going to put one foot in front of the other and get things done. The 8 of Coins can represent you doing your due diligence, paying attention to details as well. So, you're leaving no stone unturned, and you are finding all the resources that you need to get things done. So it's a great energy there for you. Something may even come to fruition because of the hard work and dedication that you've put in via that 8 of Coins. This is bringing in a level of mastery. You're very experienced. You're very skilled at something, and you might actually find that you're in very much high demand right about now, Scorpio. So if you were considering a career move, if there's something that you want, maybe you want to make some more money, or maybe you want some more security in your life, whatever that happens to be, this could be opening doors of opportunity for you right now. So keep an open mind and be on the lookout, right? Don't be afraid to make the first move. Especially with new moon energy, and especially in Leo, right? Because you're very encouraged to put yourself out there, to pursue your goals, your dreams, your passions, and to go for what you want, right? You're very encouraged to do that in this particular energy. But the 8 of Coins is an energy of apprenticeship and learning, and it's also one of being very skilled at your craft, whatever it is that you do. And this is representing that there may be a turning point for you on the horizon. So it's where the student becomes the teacher, where the employee becomes the boss, right? Where the 9-to-5er becomes the supervisor with more responsibilities, right? And hopefully a bigger paycheck, all of those things. So it's like you're very much on the cusp. You're on a turning point of something here. And it can be, really an opportunity for you to expand your horizons in a very positive way. So, but I do feel here, whatever you've got going on, you feel a sense of accomplishment, right? You're getting things done. You're being very productive this week. So this is great. Some of you are maybe working some overtime to maybe have some free time with the 10 of Cups. The Ten of Cups can show an energy where you're very content, you're very happy, you're very optimistic and positive about your circumstances, right? Maybe you do with the Eight of Coins, perhaps you are just powering through some stuff that you need to do so that you can take some time off, or so you can relax in front of the fire with your family, with your friends, with your cat, with your dog, whatever it happens to be. The Ten of Cups is where we feel like we're very much in a good place, in a comfortable place, right? And it is your happily ever after card, right? So for some of you, you are very much in pursuit of a goal and to bring you more stability, security in your world, or you're just very happy that you've gotten something done and maybe now you can take a load off. So the Ten of Cups, one of the happiest energies in the whole deck, right? Friends, family, home, feeling like anything is possible and feeling like you're on top of the world and you are very much at the top of your game right now, okay, in this energy. So Scorpio, again, if there's something that you want to pursue, this can be where your skills, your knowledge, you're in demand with this, okay? And so use this to your advantage. It could just be the right time and right place that is opening up for you. And this shows that you have a very positive outcome that can be on the horizon, right? But it's up to you to do something about it. That's the thing. And that's what Leo energy always reminds us of, right? We're taking action. We're taking initiative, right? And your actions put you one step closer to that 10 of Cups. So what are your actions going to be, right? So, but I think here that whatever your situation is, I think you're feeling really good. We do have the Emperor energy coming in. So Aries energy, right? So this can be you really taking that action and your actions paying off for you. The Emperor is the energy that we get. It brings in an energy of authority, stability, security, success. This is also showing that whatever plans you put in place have worked out for you, right? And it can just be the power of positive thinking. It can be just because you're exceptionally organized, right? But whatever it is, you're at the very top of your game with the Emperor and you celebrate your success here, okay? This also is where you're really taking charge of your situation, okay? So you're taking charge of whatever it is you need to do and you're good. Right? It's like, I'm not really worried about anything. I might need to change things up every once in a while, but I'm very much in charge of this, of my situation here. So it's a great place to be. The Emperor can show, Emperor is like big boss energy. So you might be dealing with a big boss. Maybe your boss or something has recognizing your skills, your strengths, and you might actually have something very positive coming out of that. It may just be that you get a pat on the back. Okay, maybe you get the old attaboy, okay, type of thing. But I feel like there might be something a little bit more significant for that. I feel like there might be some heartfelt words of thanks, of gratitude, or you get one hell of a compliment, because the Emperor maybe can be a little bit sometimes of a tough nut to crack. Okay, but I think you're getting recognized for something here this week, whether it's via words or whether it's via opportunity. Hopefully your words of recognition come with some cash. But at the very least, it could just be that you're feeling really good in the 10 of Cups energy because number one, you've accomplished something, but number two, because you've caught someone's eye and they are seeing you for all of everything you bring to the table and for everything that you still have the potential to bring. If you're looking for a new job, now is the time. Okay, good time to at least take some sort of initiative. But I do feel here that some of you could possibly be stepping up into a higher level of authority with that Emperor supervisory role, perhaps a teaching position, okay, or you are just very much gaining a lot of wisdom in things that you have been learning and pursuing in your life's journey, and you're going to use all of that wisdom to your advantage, right? You're like feeling really confident in this. Now, the Emperor can also represent a person in your life. Number one, this can be a long-term commitment in your relationship. Perhaps some of you are meeting someone new, because we do have new energy coming in here. The Emperor as a person would be someone who is very comfortable and confident in their own skin. They're very mature. They're not someone that would play games, right? And once they know what they want, right, they go for it, right? They exude a little bit of confidence. But the Emperor can also represent like a father figure, like a head of a household, the patriarch of the family, so to speak. It can be male or female, right? Because, we do have a lot of women that wear pants in the family too. But it is a very masculine energy in the Emperor. So you might be dealing with some family in the week ahead, and maybe even having like some sort of family get together or something at someone else's house, or maybe even at yours. Okay. But someone could give you some very important advice this week with that Emperor energy, quite often an advice card with that. So again, maybe someone is really kind of helping you out in some way, imparting some words of wisdom or alleviating your fears. We do have the 9 of Swords coming out here. Okay, so you might be haunted by something, right? I mean, this particular imagery in this one, right? We've got this, this woman sitting on the bed. She's like, oh, leave me alone. And she's got, I don't know, a freakish clown looking in the window. The 9 of Swords, though, is where our fears and anxieties really play us, right? This is where we get up in our head about something, okay? And so Spirit says here in this energy, your advice is, if you are tossing and turning, if you've worried about something, right, you're all up in your head about something, we've got to find a way to bring something out in the open, or to turn things around, change our perspective, change our outlook, so that instead of dwelling on an issue, right, and mulling it over and getting ourselves all wrapped up in knots, we've got to look beyond the issue, and we've got to look at solutions, right? We've got to embrace this 10 of Cups energy. Worry, optimism. Fear, possibilities and potential and positivity, right? And you see that difference between the two. So I feel like for some of you here, you may have an opportunity to conquer your fears in the week ahead, or something that's been bothering you, you may resolve this week, right? Because quite often when we do deal with something that's been bugging us, when we finally get it out in the open, it's not as bad as what we had built it up to be. So Spirit really wants you to be aware of that. So some of you might be tossing and turning a little bit, but once we get things out in the open, or once we do something about our issue, worry and anxiety, even though they do plague a lot of people, they're not a productive energy, right? So you might just be replacing a non-productive energy with a productive energy, right? Do something about it. Okay. Easier said than done sometimes. Yes. Not undermining anyone's anxieties or anything like that. I do have a couple of friends that do experience like panic attacks and things like that, right? And sometimes when you're all up in your head, you just can't see a solution. And sometimes the best thing that you can do is just try and focus on something that makes you happy, right? And come back to your issue a little while later. And again, it does take conscious effort, right? It's not always the easiest thing to do. But the 9 of Swords, also a nighttime card, and this is where our dreams come in. So pay attention to your dreams this week, because you might be having some very, very interesting ones, okay, with that energy. So pay attention to those dreams. Keep a pen and paper beside your bed or something. When you first wake up in the morning, before you even open your eyes, connect with your energy. What are you feeling? Where's your energy at? Do you remember anything that you've been dreaming about in the middle of the night? Right? And if so, just quickly jot it down. Obviously, you probably have to open your eyes to jot it down, but in those first minute or two, right, before your conscious brain wakes up and annoys you again, right, just write down whatever it is that first comes to mind, whatever words first come to mind, whatever energies, whatever feelings, because it will make sense for you. Maybe not right away, but over a period of a few nights, something may make sense to you. But we've got the 4 of Wands here, and the 4 of Wands is a blessing, and it's in your blessings position. So it's the energy benefiting you the most, feeling stable and secure, planting roots, right? The Emperor, stable and secure energy. So the 4s give you stability and security in your home, in your work, and just this sense of, I've got this. Right? So it's great energy. But the 4 of Wands, like we already said, some of you might be attending some sort of family gathering or event or something, and here's an event. So the 4 of Wands can bring about a celebration. It can bring, retirement parties. Ooh, the Emperor, if you're retiring this week, congratulations. You can take me with you. Okay. That'd be great. But you might be worried about it, right? I'm going to retire now. Oh my God, where am I going to get more money, right? How am I going to manage my resources? You'll do it. Right? You'll do it. You'll figure it out, because you probably wouldn't have retired if you didn't have some sort of plan in place, right? But the 4 of Wands can bring about any kind of celebration, birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, family reunions, you name it. Okay, some of you could be having something to celebrate this week, whether you're attending a celebration or not. It's just the energy. This also represents a higher level of commitment. So a stepping up, leveling up in a situation. And we've already talked about that some of you may be leveling up in some way, or you're really positive, Four of Wands, you're really positive that you can get what it is that you want. So it's an awesome energy. So celebrate, give thanks, be grateful. It's an energy of abundance and success is the Four of Wands. The Emperor is also very abundant in that energy. Thank you as well. So thank you very much. I'm just laughing at the card that came out. So yeah, so don't let your fears, your worries, anxieties cripple you. Okay. Because sometimes we just need to embrace our little bit of inner strength to get out of our comfort zone, because that's where success lies, right? That is where things lie, just out of our comfort zone, right? And we do need to kind of sometimes face our fears and take that little bit of step forward, right? And we'll get what it is we're looking for. And of course, I did have a little bit of a chuckle at this particular card that came out. Okay. And if we look at our Nine of Swords energy we were just talking about, right? We've got, Little Red Riding Hood by the looks of it. Okay. And we've got the big bad wolf right there in the background. And our Nine of Swords energy, we've got, you, okay. And we've got like a big scary thing in the background. So this is a reminder. Number one, the more we feed into our fears and anxieties and our worries, the more of a hold they have over us. Now, yes, again, it is easier said than done to break out of that energy, okay? But in the energy of the Emperor and in the energy of being positive or doing something about your situation rather than sitting and worrying, okay, this can be a breakout for you, right? This can help you to not feed into the fear, to not feed that anger, right? To not give this wolf in the background the power, okay? This is also a little bit of a heads up for you this week as well, that you need to be very much just pay attention to your intuition, okay? Because it is trying to tell you something, and quite often Spirit knocks at our door in the middle of the night as well. So it could be your dreams are trying to tell you something right now, where maybe give you some words of warning, or maybe just saying, hey, there's something not quite right with something you've got going on in your world, and it's time to kind of do something about it or change your situation in some way. So you might need to very much, and we always should, pay attention to our intuition, but there's something specific here that you're being pointed towards, okay? And it may be because the Emperor is very strategic, okay? And with the Eight of Coins, right, we can put our nose in a book somewhere, or we can really pay attention to the details. So pay attention to details, and know that whatever plans or strategy that you have in place, you might need to be a little bit more flexible, because there might be something that's just not quite right, or something that you may have overlooked. Okay. And the big bad wolf hanging out in the background. So if you're dealing with any kind of contracts or anything like that, because the Emperor can deal with contracts, if you're dealing with any contracts or paperwork or anything that you're working on, just make sure that if you're getting like a spidey sense that, hey, I think I missed something, or I think there's something not quite right, or if you're getting the inclination to go and revisit something, do it, right? Because that's your intuition saying, hey, you need to go and cross this T, or this paragraph isn't quite right, or hello, you're about to send an email to 42 people rather than the one person you wanted to reply to. So be a little bit diligent in your emails, right? That kind of thing. So your intuition is showing you something, okay? And you have an ability here, if you trust your intuition, to avert something, okay? And to kind of, dodged a bullet there, right? And to kind of shift something, for the better. All right. So, but whatever your situation is, don't play into your fears. Face them head on. All right. It's the only way we move forward. So I'm going to leave all that there for you. I hope there was something here that resonated with you on some level. If so, please like, share, subscribe, all that wonderful energy. And if you are interested in entering a contest, the contest runs from all the way through August. The deadline to enter is August 31st, free to enter. It's to win a free personal reading. All you need to do is watch any videos throughout the month of August. like the video. You've got to be a subscriber, so one lucky subscriber. And you also need to leave a comment in the box down below on whatever video you want, or every video that you want, and just leave the message, I am abundant. That way I know that you want to enter the reading, enter the contest, and I will put you in there, and one lucky subscriber will be winning that prize. At the end of the month, I will announce the winner Labor Day long weekend, so the first weekend of September. So good luck to you all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.